bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And some space here. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 38-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Brady to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Logan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second in a couple.
The Bears at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Bears have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Now back to throw. Sliding it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. With his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
In motion left goes a tight end. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Brady now on 1st down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. To throw is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. And now the rookie's free. 30. 10. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Garibay on for the extra point.
And it's 21-3. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Brady. And Walker with it over the middle. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On first down, Brady. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady, he finds his man, complete. That's Walker.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Now to the ground, here's Walker.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Another try after the first down sack. Brady,
and that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. They find some open field here. And how about that for just running out the clock? And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Check, 59. Hey, let's get up. 19,
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
58 for Mike. We ain't giving up nothing to check.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll look to throw here. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down is Brady.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
To throw again on second down, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Throwing is Brady on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Now this is fielded in the end zone.
And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Brady now on 1st down. Walker with a grab, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now Brady again. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. In motion left goes a tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now Brady got to have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bears
Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bears are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's Brady.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Check, 43. Here we go. 43 is the mic. Check. Sugar. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. You got nothing.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. To throw, it's Brady.
This one goes underneath to Walker, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Give to Walker on the read option. On the move past the 40. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The slot man in motion right. From the 29, Brady.
Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 2nd and 10, Brady, and he's gonna go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Bears gonna call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And now here is another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Finds his tight end Ingram. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2